few brief thank yous on behalf of all of us. First of all, to the Guards Chapel chaplain, the Reverend Dowell Conning, who is here, or certainly was here. Very, very pleased to be invited here. It's a special place and a special occasion, and we do appreciate it. Our preacher, the Reverend Christopher Trundle, whom everybody says was excellent. He has said that he doesn't commit his words to print, so unfortunately I can't extract a copy of his sermon from him, so I'm afraid you won't be seeing it in print, so I hope you're all listening. But he did say if you come again on Trinity Sunday next year, it'll probably be exactly the same. If you weren't listening, I suggest you do that, because it was worth listening to. Colonel Hugh Boscoyne, I beg your pardon.
Cornish.
Thank you. Right, there we go. I always mispronounce something. Who's the church warden here? Who makes sure the show stays on the road, and who's also here and has given us a very hospitable welcome. And also to the curator of this museum, Andrew Wallace. Thank you very much for having us and for closing the museum to let us come and have our lunch here. And it is a fascinating place. I would urge everybody to have a look round whilst you're here, because otherwise if you come back another day you'll have to pay to come in. So, thank you very much. And you've already paid for your lunch. So, and also I want to thank John Service, who has put a tremendous amount of work into organising this. One of the penalties of being chairman of the Prayer Book Society is that you always get given credit for things that you haven't done, and about which you then feel tremendously guilty. In particular, people always come up to me and say, you organised all this, didn't you? And I have to say, well, no, I didn't actually. All I did was to turn up and attempt to look vaguely important. The person who did all the work was somebody else, and in this case, the somebody else was John Service, who did all the work. Who did all the work of setting this event up. I suppose in their absences I should also say a word of thanks to our office staff who handled all the bookings and so on. But obviously, I will convey our thanks back to them, because they do a tremendous job. John, have I forgotten anybody? Oh, thank you. Yes, you see, I knew I'd forgotten something. You see, even to the last minute, I need John to keep the show on the road. These are our new membership brochures. I should just run around here. These are our new membership brochures that have just appeared in the past few months. Now, I would urge everybody to take one of these. I mean, obviously you're all, or most of you, members already. If there's anybody here who isn't a member, please do consider joining. But I'm sure you'll know somebody else who might be interested, who isn't already a member. And it's jolly, it makes life a lot easier, because it's quite hard to say to somebody, will you join this organisation that I'm part of? But if you could just quietly slip somebody something, oh, I think you might be interested in this, then, it gives you an easy way in. Now, in here, you will find an application form, but also an application form for corporate membership. So that's if your parish church or another friendly church is interested in joining as a corporate member. So do consider that. I mean, we don't expect corporate member churches to be 100% NCP or anything like that. Basically,
99.
Basically, it's just if you have a parish church that wants to support the work of the society, then corporate membership is available. Conversely, if your church is already a corporate member, don't let that be an excuse not to sign people up as individual members, because we need them too. Have I forgotten anything else, John?
We have stands available to hold 10 of these.
Oh,
If anybody
okay.
can persuade their judge to have a stand.
Right, thank you. Thank you very much. I'll let everybody get back to your lunch, but thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you.